I told you it was over for that damn Surface Tab.
The thing about this, once the gaming laptop came in,
You were finished with it.
Absolutely.
Threw it to the wolves, man. Threw it to the Sharks.
It definitely became obsolete. But
Ooh, Dr. Ali exposes Brother Polite.
there's a bunch of those on
Oh,
there.
is that what they do? They expose each other.
It's a bunch of those on there, man. You'll find yourself going down a rabbit hole watching all those.
Hey man, we don't speak about the box, man.
Yeah, we don't speak about that. You're not on there, are you?
No, I'm not on that.
Slack.
Yeah, you're slacking.
I don't know who these guys are, man. I guess they're doing the Capitol Girl thing.
Who?
Dr. Ali and Brother Polite. I ain't got to do nothing. No, I'm just messing.
Yeah, but we're live. What's up, everybody? Games Music Life Podcast, episode 41.
Woo.
Yeah, we're back again.
Yeah.
So what's up? I'm Nadir, owner of All Systems, aka the problematic person. Approach me like you approach a wild animal. What's up?
Man, it's boy Cal Kev, man. That breaking them chains, finishing them games, and reviewing them things. Let's get it.
Jay, aka One Shoe at a Time.
One shoe at a time.
Yeah,
I like that.
I do like that, though.
Yeah.
I do like that.
That's dope.
Basic, man.
Oh, man. So we're back, man. What's up, everybody? We're here. Lovely Wednesday, live. Hope you guys are here to chat with us. We're going to talk a lot of hip-hop news today. Got a lot of gaming news to talk about today.
Word.
It's actually a big week in gaming. No really big news. I guess there are some big news. We'll talk about
Big
it. But
news, man. Metal Gear Solid 5 definitive.
yeah, we're definitely we'll get into that.
Amazing.
What do y'all think?
Can't
What do you think about that, though?
It's just them trying to say, like, hey, we don't need you, man.
It's been a year, man. They hitting that refresh
I'm
button.
about to say they're trying to get
trying
all
to
them
squeeze
dollars.
another nickel out of it. Yeah.
Everything.
Every dollar about it. But first of all, before we go into that, what are you guys playing right now?
I've been playing Fallout 4. I forgot how amazing that game was, and I'm back in love. Now we got all the DLCs. I started Far Harbor, but I finished it now because, finisher of the games and all that.
Okay.
And then now
So you
I'm
beat the
moving on
game?
to that next quest. Oh, yeah. I beat
Oh, you didn't beat
the regular
it, Jay.
game a long
I
time
beat
ago.
the regular game. I didn't beat the expansion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then he sold it.
Then
sold
he
it.
traded it in. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
This guy.
I'm here, man.
Okay.
Man, he's rich. He's
Yeah.
a rich guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, listen.
Buy the DLC, trade the game for the
Where did you trade it
DLC
in
come
at,
out.
though?
GameStop.
Man, you could have Ebola and GameStop will give you $4.50 for it. You got a cure for Ebola and GameStop will give you $4.50 for
Got
it.
an extra
Man.
10%
GameStop is
plus
the new age crack house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the extra WMD on top, though.
That's stupid. Every time I go in there, I see a kid come in there with a stack of games and they give him like
They don't know how
$50.
to do it.
Really?
They don't know how to do it, man.
Nah.
Hey, I find that trading in other places always nets you better profits.
Amazon
man.
gives you real good prices too.
I'm telling you what, man.
Best
Target
Buy.
and Best Buy.
Yes,
Yeah,
Best
they are
Buy.
on
Best
point.
Buy gives you the
But
best
you
if you're
gotta
gonna
have a
trade in.
membership, though.
No, Best Buy.
You
To trade
get a
in?
Gamers Club membership and you'll get better deals, but even their
Okay,
trade-ins
okay.
are still pretty good.
Yeah, because when Nadir switched over, he had a PS4 initially. He wanted to game on Xbox with me.
Yeah.
We traded in his PS4 and all his games. He had enough money with all that trade-in to get an Xbox One. And he had like 4 games on a PS4, so he got it to be Xbox One and 2 games on Xbox.
Oh, nice.
So that was actually a
not bad.
pretty good trade. So I bought him 2 more, but plus we do the cross share. So it was like I buy 1 game is good for both of us.
Right.
What you playing, Jay?
Right now, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All.
Really?
Yeah, on the iPad.
Really?
Recommend it.
Really?
It's like it's a text-based game, so like you're basically an attorney, and you got to prove your client's not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So you go through these investigations, and then you have days where you go to trial, and you got to get your client off.
Okay.
Pause.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
pause
And
that.
then Final Fantasy 14, I'm back in that ship,
Okay.
which is, I'm just behind in that game, so I'm just playing that to catch up.
Really?
And I'm going on almost 2 weeks without playing No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it's over. You're not playing it
They're
ever
giving out
again.
refunds right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's no man's play, man.
No,
Like
they cut that off.
yeah, no. They
cut the
They
refunds
cut the
out?
refund off.
Yeah.
Did you try it?
No, I was too late.
Tell the truth. You tried to get your money back, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I was too late.
Oh, okay.
When I read it, I was too late, man. So I was like, screwed.
If you were in time, would you have?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Game
Are
was
you going to
garbage.
finish the game?
No.
Yes.
No, he's not.
You're
No, you're
game
not.
is done.
No, you're not.
You're never going
You're
back.
not-
You're 2
you're
weeks
not gonna
out.
play that at
It's
all.
on my hard drive, so I feel obligated to beat it.
No.
Like,
No, you're not gonna
go back
and play it anymore.
No, you're obligated just to look at it. You're not gonna finish it.
Man, I'm telling you, he's gonna delete it pretty soon. But
I know
like, well,
he
I
is.
mean, if I want to re-download it, I always could do that.
Right. It's in the library. You know, it's always
You
there.
can still you can have your save game data
Oh,
and delete the
yeah,
game
yeah,
off.
I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, it's gone. You just confirmed it for him, Kev. It's gone. Yeah. Oh man, I'm playing. What am I playing right now? Super Nintendo, Zelda: Link to the Past, and Madden. Still playing Madden right now.
Oh, the disgust! Spending money on fake money.
Yeah, you know what? And the thing about
that hurt.
The disgust.
it did. I said in my video, my first MUT video on our channel, that I knew Kev was gonna be upset with me because I spent real money for fake money. But I'm gonna tell you the thing about the game though, it pulls you in with the MUT. You know, you want your team. You can grind it out, or you can just pay the premium. I feel like I'm in a good state in life. I could pay a couple dollars to get my team better.
So you bought a new pipe,
And I bought
what
a new.
you telling me?
And it didn't.
You bought a new pipe.
It didn't work.
Sprinkle a little bit more in there, huh?
Explain that process. What do you mean? It
You
didn't
you
work?
could buy packs of players, like like a pack of cards.
Okay.
Like how you did back in the day, you bought a pack of football cards.
Yeah.
But the cards you get, those are actually your players for your My Team.
And get it that you only get these cards for a little while.
You can
What?
get you can
get new contracts.
You can get
I
new
guess.
contracts and extended contracts and everything. It's a hustle. It's a big
So
thing.
to get a new contract, you have to pay more money.
No, you get them for playing the game.
Oh, okay.
And there are some there's some weekly challenges you can do. Like I'm on the last one for this Josh Norman challenge. You have to. It's in the snow. You're down 10 in the fourth quarter, and you have to. You're going against the last year's Denver Broncos team. And when I say Von Miller is all over the place, and Aqib Talib, you can't run a slant on him. It's hard. So, but yeah, one thing I did know is I was playing an exhibition game, and they actually have commentary in there of Colin Kaepernick sitting during the national anthem.
'Cause you know
Really?
the two
Yeah.
dudes that do it are going to be updating it every week.
Every week. I thought that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think
That
so
is pretty
too.
cool.
I thought it was pretty. Yeah, did you guys try the demo or try the free preview?
Absolutely.
I know you did.
I mean, I played it before. Man. I think it was like Madden 2013. Yeah. You know,
I'm telling
so I
you
played it.
guys,
With
if you
Stevie
give,
Guerrero.
I know you guys weren't gonna play it, but if you give it a chance, it actually is.
I've given it a chance, man. I've still got a
It's-
copy.
it's
I'll throw it in there for you. You know what I'm saying?
It's different from Madden 2013.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
We know.
Listen, I tried EA. I'm not gonna get these guys on board.
Hey, cut the check to us, man. I'll sing the praises too, just like this guy. Cut us a check too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a team effort around here.
Yeah.
What's the franchise mode like on there?
I haven't gotten to the
Interesting.
franchise yet. We haven't started yet. I'm trying to get my boys, like two of my friends who play the franchise, they actually have babies on the way. So they're like, their time is completely out until the baby comes out. You know, they're actually on deck. And then one buddy, he's out of town. So I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I did find online, I was playing a couple games, and one guy I played, I quit immediately. He did the touchdown glitch.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this, but I haven't seen it. So break it down.
Okay, so
bit.
basically when you kick the ball off, you know how if you kick it off to somebody and like you kick it off to their, you could take a knee if it's in the end zone, you could come out, you know, whatever.
Sure.
So like let's just say you kick it out of bounds, not out of bounds, I'm sorry, kick it off. They catch the ball like the 5-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
They back up into their end zone, it's a touchdown for them.
Oh wow. Okay.
And so it's immediately broken. And the guy did it. And first with the kicking, I can't kick. I literally cannot kick extra points. I can't kick field goals. I cannot kick in this game.
Man, you was giving me the business for missing that field goal when you was losing 79.
That was last year's Madden. We're talking about this year's version.
Same thing. Bro.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, the kicking was different last year.
Okay.
Really?
So this one's actually different, but I can't kick. But yeah, man, it's like for something like that. Once again, I'll go back to what I was saying, like on No Man's By, where the testing team should have tested that out. How do you at a football game? That's like one of the first
team, man.
thing. It doesn't matter.
Drop the ball.
It doesn't matter.
Ball,
It's still
man.
unexcusable either way.
That should be a pretty easy patch, though.
Well, yeah, it probably will be an easy patch. Well, that's one thing about games like that, which we've said it before. I don't know why Madden just doesn't just come out with one game, update the rosters every year. You know, maybe even charge a subscription. You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
they would do better. I think with sports games it makes sense. 2K would do well with that as well.
2K.
No,
Killing with that.
don't
Yeah.
do it 2K.
Yeah, you won't say it with 2K because you'll buy it.
Because 2K is amazing every
It
year.
is. It is amazing every year.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. It is
You know what I
amazing
mean?
every year.
And it's looking real good coming up.
It is. Yeah, it does look good, man. And I like the way it is. They always getting better.
Yeah.
And the servers are getting better too.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing too. So, yeah. So Madden, I'm trying to definitely keep playing that. It's I haven't really, like I said, once I get into franchise mode, that's when I really get into more and more of the game. Because playing random people, like I said, I ran into a guy who wanted to run the touchdown glitch, and I got out of there. It does, absolutely. There's no respect there. Yeah, right. I did play one guy online. We had a good game, so I won by 3. But I was like 4th and 1, and he would punt, I would punt. It's kind of like real football, like simulation. Yeah. And but there's some guys on there, man. They run hurry up the whole game. I don't care. It's 4th and 55. They're going for it. You know,
they're trying to cheese it.
They're trying to cheese it. But the thing about it is with this game is, I think they kind of took it out, man. It's kind of hard to cheese. I mean, it's like a chess match. Even the games I've lost, I felt like I was in the game. I could see why I lost.
Word.
You know, so whereas before, I'd play the game and lose. Like, man, just. I had a ball at the end, so I didn't win. I didn't know what was going on. But this year's game, I actually feel good about it. So, I'm okay with it.
Sponsored by EA.
Sponsored by EA.
Yeah.
Right.
It's in the game.
Yeah. But so that's all I'm doing. PlayStation Plus games for September. So we can definitely go through that, see who's going to win this month. PlayStation Plus games for September is Lords of the Fallen for the PS4. It's an action RPG.
Yeah,
it looks good, though. Is it terrible? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Have you played it, though?
I haven't played it, but it just looks terrible.
I saw the preview today. Looked all right. I thought it looked okay.
It looks like a knockoff Dark Souls.
Exactly what it looked like. But I'm not... See, for you're a Dark Souls player, so you would actually crap on it because you can compare it to something. I've never played Dark Souls, so I can just look at it.
And there's zombies in it.
Is it?
Just kidding.
Oh, okay. I want to say. There's zombies. I'm clearly out. But it looked okay. And then which I think Sony was one of their prettiest games I've ever seen was Journey for the PS4. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it have any replayability on it.
Nope.
But it looks good.
It's just like this thing that just walks.
Yeah, it looks like you're like a like you got a dress or something. It's like a floating dress.
Yeah.
And I guess the physics on it is pretty good. But it looks very pretty. But once again, like I said, it'd be one of those things where I could show off like a new TV or something. Yeah. But I don't know if I'd play it, more than that.
It's only like a 2-hour game, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that long.
Okay. I might try that action RPG, though. Lords of the Fallen. It looks okay.
It's free.
Yeah. Xbox games with gold for September. We have Earthlock and Assassin's Creed Chronicles for the Xbox One.
Okay.
All right.
They've been giving away a lot of those Assassin's Creed games.
Have they not been good?
I was gonna say they're always pretty good. I mean, they're always decent. Even though the last one that came out, I bought it and it's still in the plastic. so
why is that though?
Just never got around to it, man. Never got in the mood to play it. It was like better games were always coming out.
Okay.
But it seems like with Assassin's Creed, it's always jump, stab, hide, jump, stab, hide.
Oh, always. But the story is what makes it intriguing.
I was going to say that. That's what everyone I talk to.
They changed the story though. Because after your boy died. And
spoiler alert! No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Well, shoot, that was like
I know
3 copies ago. Then they just went left field. Like you're at Espagos now or Abstergo.
I don't know. I didn't play. I haven't played Black Flag and all that stuff. I didn't play all those.
Right. That's why I cut off the game before.
Once they started releasing them like Madden, I was like, yeah, I'll kind of pick and choose where I go with this.
They start coming out every year, right?
Yeah. They start coming out every year.
That Division.
Yeah.
Ubi swindle, man.
Side note with Xbox. I turned my Xbox One on.
Okay.
First time in a long time. And you know what? I'm going to actually unplug my cable box from my Xbox One because the Xbox One has to be on for the cable box to work.
Okay.
So that's annoying because I don't like my Xbox One. But I turned it on and I saw a game that really made me love the Xbox. Castle Crashers.
Okay.
You guys ever played that?
Yeah, but that's on the iPad and everything.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on
Castle
everything.
Crashers?
Yeah, I think that started as a mobile game.
Nah, it started out as an Xbox Gold game.
Castle Crashers?
Castle Crashers.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. The little cartoony looking dudes.
Yeah, you're those 4 knights.
Yeah, they look sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's on mobile too.
No. Well, it came to mobile probably, but it was on.
I don't fact check, so I'm not gonna look it up. But I'm pretty sure it started off as one of those. But hold on, before we go into that, there are 2 other games for the Xbox 360 because that is backwards compatible.
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge and Forza Horizon.
I'll definitely download Forza again. I played Horizon. I put a lot of time into Horizon on the 360.
Really?
Yeah, that's my game.
Now, was Horizon? What was the game for Xbox 360 that had all the customizable cars? You could buy them and everything.
I mean, I guess Forza to an extent you could.
It was Forza. It was Forza. Yeah, because you could buy the cars. I had a thing where you can get like unlimited credits, and I bought a whole bunch of cars. They were sweet too. They were sweet.
I mean, I liked it because it was more open world. It wasn't like track based or anything like that. So it made driving around a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was. There were some other ones that came out like Forza. There was Forza Horizon. And then it was Forza, and there was Forza Horizon. It was two different games.
Yeah, Forza is more excuse me, track based.
Okay, that's the one I played.
Okay.
And Forza Horizon is more like the underground Need for Speed, right?
Yeah, it's
okay.
more like that.
Okay.
Yep, it's an open world game.
Okay, they both look pretty though. Yeah.
Oh, you don't race. You know what, Jay? I noticed you don't play a lot of competitive games.
No, he
bro.
doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah,
He's
you play a lot
loner.
of story games.
Yeah,
Man.
I do, man.
you play a lot of introvert
Like
type games.
Yeah,
I play Street Fighter.
Okay.
Once again, you play a lot of
Well,
introvert
no, you
type
don't.
games.
Actually, you don't play Street
No,
Fighter.
you don't. Yeah.
You never play Street Fighter.
I did. Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4.
When's the last time you played Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4?
Man, look.
Yeah, I know. It's been that long. You knew how long it was since you played No Man's By.
Right.
Wow.
But piggybacking on the backwards compatibility for the Xbox, I had a question for you guys. So, North America, PlayStation Now just just launched in North America. Okay, so you pay $20 a month. You're able to stream PS3 titles. It's Sony's way of doing the backwards compatibility.
Yep.
Can this let's just say that there's services coming out like that for Xbox and Sony does it for like PS4 games. Could that be like the end of consoles? Because these are all playable on your PC.
They wouldn't, because they wouldn't do like a subscription based service where I could play all the games. They still
That
want
is
me to
true.
pay for all those
That
games.
is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Now
is
these
true.
games that they're giving us right now are so outdated that they're happy to get anything they can get out of these games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're playing off nostalgia, really.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember playing that, and that actually got me because I got Mega Man Legends 2 just off of nostalgia, $10.
See,
Yeah.
man, like
Never do it again.
I can't really think of any games that have come out in the past 10 years that I'm just like teaming to play again. Like,
Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3.
I don't think I want to play that again. Because I played it so many times already. Like, I played all those games multiple times on the old consoles, so I don't really want to play. Like Borderlands, I don't think I really want to play that again.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Going through it. Fallout 3, such a long game. I wouldn't play that again. Like, way too long. And Fallout 4 is better. Even though Fallout 3 was dope. Like, it had so much dope stuff in it, but it's just too long a game. I'm not going to play that.
What about remakes, though? Because, like, you play remakes again. Like, when the Bioshock Definitive Collection comes out, you're going to play that again.
Yeah, I'll pick that up. But I mean, that's really to play Bioshock 1. Like, I don't really have an interest
get it
in
for
playing
Infinite?
No,
Infinite's so cheese.
Infinite was.
I was not crazy about Infinite. Like, this game was cool. The story was excellent, but the controls were so garbage. Like, the controls were so bad on that game.
Now, I didn't play Bioshock 1. Where the controls,
Bioshock 1 was amazing.
Was the controls that much different on Bioshock 1 to
Yeah.
Bioshock Infinite?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I remember, like, you had actions with both hands. You had the weapons and the power in the other hand.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? You could make, like, really cool combinations of how you were going to fight. Whereas I felt like on Bioshock Infinite, the second controller or the second hand was more so for the movement with that horrible grappling or whatever that was. And
That little shoot hook.
yeah, and I thought that hook was just a terrible addition to the game. It didn't add anything of value. I didn't feel that.
Bad guys.
I ain't trying to escape. I'm trying to
Later
fight.
to the
Let's
game.
get it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, sometimes you might not have no ammo.
I mean, in a game like Fallout, I can do you know what I'm saying? The trying to escape and all that kind of stuff. Like, to me, it makes more sense there. But in Bioshock, I wanted that feeling that one gave me again, where, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't run when you turn them corners. Eventually, you're going to have to face up.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, but I'm saying eventually you're going to have to face up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that. In Infinite, I didn't really get that feeling. Like, the fighting seemed a little bit clunky. And if you've got a first-person shooter and the shooting ain't right, I can't really rock with it.
I didn't think it was that bad. I actually enjoyed it.
I mean, the game was fun. Like, I finished it. You know what I'm saying? Because the story was compelling. I just felt like the action style left something to be desired. Now, the one game I will say I would want to play again is Afro Samurai. I don't know if y'all played that at all last gen.
I did.
But I would love to play that again. I would pay
that was
$2.
Just a hack and slash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds you of like Dynasty Warriors almost.
Yeah.
Back in the day. It was a good game. I remember that because I was into the cartoon. Like, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and I loved Afro Samurai too. So the once I got the game, it was, I played it like crazy.
Oh yeah, that was my jam. But not a whole lot of them old games I would want to play again.
There's a couple. On my short list, I would say games I missed. Like, I didn't play Red Dead Revolver. I would definitely love to play that.
Yeah.
Crackdown 1 was actually pretty fun. Yeah, Crackdown was fun to me.
Yeah.
And I would, I mean, it's a short list, like I
Yeah,
said.
you see the
Yeah, it is. But
like,
backwards compatibility, like I said, I have a ton of them from Xbox Live on my Xbox, and I don't ever play them.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of just to have. they're good for when the kids, they want to play something that's not as heavy and hard as the new games.
Right.
Yeah.
Just put that in for them. And
See, that's where Nintendo kind of comes into the ride for me.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. I think Nintendo definitely could do it. But all right, so so you guys don't. I mean, that's a great point as far as the backwards compatibility thing. But I don't know, $20 a month for a service, is it viable? I mean, in this day, everyone we get a lot of our things a la carte nowadays, whether it be our cable, our Netflix, the way we consume TV and consume content nowadays is totally different. And they're trying to change the way you consume, consoles almost, because Phil Spencer was on record as saying there's probably going to be a new Xbox come out every year from this point on.
Jeez.
And I think the reason why he's saying that too, and I'm pretty sure Sony's going to follow suit.
Yeah.
They're going to have it to where every year you're going to have a new console that comes out.
But that's silly, because then you got to keep sending out dev kits, and that's going to push the development process.
Well, I don't really think so. Only because these new systems are based on PCs. I mean, it's nothing but a PC. So even the Xbox is pretty much it's Windows architecture. So,
yeah.
They're trying to get to the point where you can cross-play, or they are cross-playing between, Xbox One, as long as it's a Windows 10 device. And I think the one thing that went flying over the radar, too, was when they announced earlier this year, Rocket League's the first game that's going to do it, but the cross-platform stuff is going to be big, too. So, I think in a way it's kind of making it for us as gamers to have one unified system, which is going to be just gaming, whether it be on your PC, your PS4, or your Xbox One. If you have one of them, you can play.
Unified now?
No, not PC. I'm saying like Xbox One. Well, it's getting that way. Rocket League is like that now.
That's a game, though. That's not a system.
That's what I'm saying. One unified platform, which is just gaming. Because, like I said, Rocket League, you can play on your PC, your Xbox One, or your PS4.
Too much money to keep it separate.
What do you mean?
Too much money in keeping it separate, like those exclusives?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why?
But there aren't really any
you can still
exclusives
do that
anymore.
There's usually 2 or 3 per year for each system.
Yeah. Well, shoot, unless you're Microsoft, unless you're PS4.
It's really on the developer, though. Like, why create for one platform when you can create for?
Well,
I think exclusives are head out the window, though, man.
Yeah.
Because
I think so.
The ones that have dropped, they've all been duds, man. No Man's By,
Bloodborne.
You know what, man? I know Bloodborne is getting a lot of hype, but bro, I don't know anybody that's playing Bloodborne. I never see you playing it, man. I don't hear about it.
Beat it like 3 times.
All right, well, Uncharted, yeah, Uncharted was dope. But then think back, what was the game? Quantum Break.
Yeah,
that was easily forgettable.
That came and
went so fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think that phase may be going.
Did you get that?
No, absolutely not. It looked dope, but
TV show with it and everything.
Wasn't enough.
Nah. It was not.
Wasn't enough to pull down Kev's dollars.
Nah. Just make a good game. I don't care all the bells and whistles, all this, It actually was a pretty dope premise where you could actually, what you did in the game affected the actual show. Mm-hmm. But, like I said, it definitely didn't happen.
I'm back on Fallout bandwagon, though, man. I think that might be the best game that released in the last couple of years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the new generation of consoles, definitely been the most enjoyable, most robust game, I would say. Now, I haven't played everything, so I can't say for sure, but out of the catalog that I do have, it definitely feels like the most complete game.
You might pick it up again if it drops down to like $19.99.
You got nothing else to play. You're not playing No Man's By.
Right.
Well, no, I gotta get Uncharted 4 back. And then I'm gonna beat that.
Man, quit! You keep talking up this Uncharted 4, man. You ain't gonna play that. When you had it, you were like, you know what? I'm fatigued of this game.
I beat the other 3,
I'm not interested anymore.
Yeah, you couldn't get into it when you had it.
Yeah.
Well, because there's too much other stuff out, and I was backlogged. Because shoot, I still hadn't beat Fallout at that time.
Yeah.
The new Final Fantasy patch came
and you didn't
out,
beat Metal Gear.
Huh?
Yeah, you still never beat Metal Gear.
That's.
Do you even know the ending?
Hazy.
Do you know the ending at this point? Okay, did you watch the ending of No Man's By yet?
Oh, No Man's By now. Okay. No Man's Sky now.
I feel like, man, we should just talk about it
we
already.
Just talk about it.
You're not missing anything, Jay.
It's okay. Can we talk about it?
Huh?
Can we talk about the ending?
Next week.
Next week.
All right, y'all heard it. Next weekend we're gonna talk. Next week.
For what though?
Yeah,
He's not gonna play.
He's not gonna play it.
He's not gonna play it anymore. You're not.
He's
gonna
definitely
play
not gonna play
it
it
tonight.
No, you're not, man. You're not gonna play.
That's definitely not gonna happen.
Nah.
All right, so gaming news wise, we also had Halo 5 for the PC, The Forge, where you can actually make maps, you can make gameplay. That came out for PC. It looks amazing. But they also, one big thing on there we were talking about before the pod, they have implementation for keyboard and mouse for first person shooters.
Okay.
I think that'd be pretty dope, man. But Halo 5, they're just trying to keep that Halo breath going. I think that's okay. Halo was on PC before, so.
Let me ask you this: when did Halo 5 come out?
I want to say a year ago, almost a year. Maybe.
Nobody playing that.
So it's
That game been garbage for
competitively,
a
it's a
long
huge
time.
game though.
No, it's not.
Oh, multiplayer it is.
Have you seen Twitch? If it's not Counter-Strike, it ain't.
No, it's sponsored by MLG. Like
It just got sponsored.
it's been sponsored the whole time.
No, it just got
No,
sponsored.
no, it didn't. You read the article?
Yeah, it
I don't
just
fact
got
check,
sponsored.
so I'm not going to believe it until I actually go and see it. I
I
will
was
fact check that.
surprised, but it just got sponsored at MLG.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is the big games with MLG? Dota?
Dota, League of Legends,
Mm-hmm.
Counter-Strike. Let's see what else. Hearthstone,
Okay.
StarCraft. Yeah, there's a lot.
Well, maybe that's why they just got sponsored. Then they're trying to bring it back. I mean, it looks okay. I don't know how much they're gonna, how much it's gonna sell.
It's odd because I think people are kind of done with Halo.
Really?
Yeah,
Halo was always like the forefront, though.
I think Destiny
It's
is going
over.
is going to take the
You
spot.
said it's
of Halo.
over?
Yeah, I've been on record for the past year saying that
Oh,
Halo
you're
was garbage.
vehemently against it.
Yeah, that and it's still garbage.
Halo
man.
5 was good, though.
No, it wasn't.
The story was good.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was.
Nah.
You didn't even play it.
I
man.
did play it. I played enough of it.
Did you
no,
finish
it was garbage.
No, we didn't finish
No,
it.
absolutely not.
I remember this conversation now.
It was hard garbage, man.
Yeah,
that
no.
got deleted off the hard drive a long time ago. Very long time ago. That game was garbage.
I liked it. I thought it was okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought it was alright.
You were also telling us Madden is new.
So my word is nothing, huh? All right. Thanks, EA. All right. So Metal Gear Solid 5 Definitive Edition, like you were talking about earlier, $49.99 will include Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain, all the DLC, according to the box art. Okay?
Yep.
Konami has not confirmed that. Konami says that they will have sporadic DLC, but they will not confirm that all DLC will be included with it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Konami is
Kick
saying that.
rocks.
Yeah.
Let the dollar circulate,
The
man.
dollar circulate. They still trying to get that dollar.
They trying.
At this
they're
point,
trying.
yeah, at this point, they should just go ahead and get them, for all the DLC, just kind of like the box art is saying, and just release it.
Let's go at it.
I want to know what the DLC is going to be for. Like, is it adding on to the story? Because there was a large part of that story that's missing.
Oh, they said that they're not adding on. It's not going to be additional story parts. They said the end of the game, or the supposed end of Chapter 3, was the Nuclear Proliferation Act, where everybody gave up their nuclear weapons. That was actually the end of the game. So
That's whack.
If you didn't do that, then you better do it because that's the end of the game.
So you didn't see the ending, though?
That's all the ending.
Okay.
Because then it goes over after, because you fight Metal Gear, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
the
Yeah, so
train.
yeah, we won't spoil it, but I'm saying you did see the ending, who the
Yeah.
real Snake was and all that.
Yep.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I thought I thought it was a dope ending,
Yeah.
But I mean, the ending was okay until I watched the edited version or the cut version when he goes back and he finds Liquid in the jungle. Because remember, at the end of the regular game, Liquid steals the Metal Gear and
Bangs
flies
out.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's another ending, an alternate ending, where he goes out into the jungle and finds Liquid.
Oh wow, I didn't see that.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be the third chapter. It was him going out and going to go find Liquid. So the way that they ended it was butt cheeks.
So that way you're talking about was cut.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It was
Okay.
only in the special edition that you could watch that alternate ending, or
Is it on
that.
one of the discs or something? That's on the DVD.
I guess I YouTubed it. That's how
Oh,
I saw
YouTube?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, there's definitely an alternate story in there. And once I watched that, I got upset because I'm like, yo, they really cut this game short on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
all bad. But I guess now we might get it in this DLC.
Yeah, hopefully they'll have it on there. I mean,
That's
I'm like-
garbage if they do that. Give me
mean,
the end of the game.
It'd be a treat for people who've never played it before, but for people who actually have already played it, it'd be kind of a slap in the face, though.
Right.
Yeah.
About the Nintendo thing, you said it was announced, the patent. Was it a patent, or was they talking about the dev kits or something like that?
The dev kits. It said it's slightly thicker than the 3D XL when folded, so 25 millimeters with a width of around 281 millimeters and a height of 92 millimeters.
So I mean, it's a
all
handheld.
attached.
So
Yeah.
pretty much, this is a handheld that you dock, and that's going to be the system.
Yep.
Huh.
It goes on to say when separated, each controller is the same size, both with a width of 38 millimeters, making the console itself a width of 205 millimeters.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm geeked about the Nintendo. I hope they get it right. You know, I definitely get buying it. What else do we have gaming news wise? Gears of War 4. Run the Jewels is doing their promo, so they're doing.
Check.
So I'll definitely they cut the check for Run the Jewels. It's actually pretty sweet. They got a picture of a Lancer and holding a dog tag with the gear on it. And it's kind of like Run the Jewels their thing. You know who Run the Jewels is?
No.
Jay? Okay, I figured you wouldn't. Killer Mike.
Yeah.
What's the other dude's name?
The other dude. No. No, he's the producer, but it doesn't matter.
LB? L something? I forget.
Something
like that. LP. I think it's LP.
Something.
I don't know. I don't fact check. But Run the Jewels. That's what they're known as.
Yep.
So Gears of War with that. We had nothing sports-wise, did we? Anything going on sports? Besides Russell Westbrook throwing shade to KD on his new commercial.
Oh, man.
Terrible.
Man. Terrible.
It was, they said people were throwing their helmets and throwing up, man. Like, it was that nasty.
Wow.
Yeah, they said his knee came.
Yeah, it's basically
the leg basically just his knee separated
the knee dislocated and he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
Did
you hear that? It was a non-contact injury.
Yeah, he just dropped back to throw the ball.
Yeah, man.
And that ACL popped like a lampshade.
Dirty game, man. Dirty world. But man, he'll recover. He'll be right back. But where do they go from there? Do they pick up Kaepernick?
I don't think so. I think people are gonna be afraid to pick up Kaepernick, man.
That is stupid to me.
It is.
He got released?
No,
not yet, but
he will be.
It's on the horizon.
It's on the horizon because even before this all sitting and everything, he was making too much money, and the team was trying to rebuild, so they were probably going to cut him anyway.
Yeah.
But shoot, I don't think anyone's going to pick him up. But
he was trying to get out of there anyway.
Yeah, I think he was too.
Yeah.
Kingsway. What did you think about Kingsway?
I watched it today. Amazing movie. Yeah. One of my favorite movies of all time is Final Fantasy VII: Advent Children, and I have that one on Blu-ray, and actually on Kingsglaive on Blu-ray now. And I watched it today. It was very good. Like, I really was blown away by how the CGI doesn't really amaze me because, like I said, Advent Children came out almost 7 years ago, and it looked amazing. So I know in 7 years they can make it look a lot better. I mean, it looks like you're watching a real movie. The wife was watching it with me, and she was blown away. She's like, "Man, this is actually a cartoon." So yeah, it's a cartoon. Yeah. But the story was very good. I just was the ring. I'm like, put the ring on, dude. Nix, put the ring on. You know.
What do you mean put the ring on?
I was the whole time telling him to put the ring on.
Yeah.
Like, he was, you know, and Kev will see it. He'll see what we're talking about, or anyone else.
He still wasn't one of the chosen of the Lucas.
So what now?
He wasn't one of the chosen of that household.
No, he wasn't. But
I think they was just like.
But they liked his bravery. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was.
What did you think of Arden Azunia?
Who was
the dude
that?
with the red hair. Who walked into the throne room?
You know, he's the polarizing character in the game, like in the movie, that I was wondering what in the world, because even the old dude that he was with at the end was kind of like afraid of him.
Idra or something.
Yeah, he was like, I just love the whole shakeup was dope to me.
Oh yeah.
You know, I knew something was off. You know, something about it was off, but they didn't show the son.
Right.
At all.
Did you watch all the way to the end?
I watched the credits. I didn't watch after the credits though. That's what you're talking about. Okay, I'll watch that later and see. But I thought it was okay. And like I said, I got it for you, Kev. You can definitely watch it and see what it's about. That was it, really. I mean, as far as, like I said, sports wise, Russell Westbrook's new commercial was crapping on KD. He said, "Is Russell Westbrook on the runway?" He said, "We don't run, we make runways." And showed him dunking, like taking off like a plane. And I thought it was definitely a clever shade. Yeah. But accident those bread ones, which I have to get.
Wait, he's Jordan Brand, right?
Yeah. Those
I feel that.
Those bread ones have to get bought. Yeah,
it's gonna be a tough Saturday.
It is. It's gonna be a very sad Saturday.
It's Saturday,
yeah. But yeah, other than that, we had nothing really sports wise going on. It's a slow time. Football's getting ready to start. Preseason's winding down. Besides Teddy Bridgewater, hasn't been any really big injuries. Whereas last year it was guys dropping like flies. Last year, you had Jordy Nelson. You had a lot of receivers with tearing ACLs. It was like they were just popping. But this year hasn't, knock on wood, hasn't been any really big ones besides Teddy Bridgewater. But it sucks for AP, man. Like, I feel bad for. I mean, AP is such a talent. Imagine if he had a quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey,
Teddy was nice. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Teddy
nice.
was that. Teddy was about to turn the corner too.
Do you go after one of Buffalo's quarterbacks? Because I mean, they got Tyrod Taylor, then they got your boy
Manuel,
EJ Manuel, and then they got my boy Cardell.
They do got Cardell. You're right. Ooh, you're right.
Like Vic.
Nah. Vic's done. Vic's awareness is low, man. Like he plays hero ball, man. He's an ex-Eagle, and I loved him when he was there that 1 year. But after that, it was like all hero ball. Just throw to the.
He showed out that.
Yeah, he showed out that year.
He showed out that year. And the crazy part about it, I used to be so critical on him because at the time I had liked Donovan McNabb. I don't really like him now. But at the time, I liked him. And then when Atlanta had Vic, I was like, he's not a quarterback. I'd always say that. Then when he became the Eagles quarterback, I'm like, that's my quarterback. You know? I switched it up. But after that, he started playing hero ball, man. He's getting hit upside his head. Dude is small, too.
Yeah, he's real.
Mike Vick is real small. So
Ron Mexico.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Classic. Let's see. So music-wise, the VMAs happened. Me and Kev was texting a little bit about it. He actually told me it was on when Beyonce performed.
Yep.
So I went and saw the end of that and saw the GOAT Beyonce. But the
when
part
she performs,
Mhm.
like stuff shut down.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
She shut stuff down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I felt so bad for poor Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Having to go on after that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But shoot,
Yeah.
the talk of the daggone show was Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's that?
she fed the wolves, man.
I felt
Okay.
kind of bad for her too because it was like, man, she's getting all this recognition, but it's not for music.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm
Most
saying?
people, and the thing
She
about
fed the wolves.
it was his eye candy for
Oh,
guys.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Isn't that whose wife is that?
Amon
Shumpert.
Shumpert. Yeah, he makes a cameo.
Yeah, he does make a cameo. But one part about that was interesting though, Kev, because seeing that you do listen to a lot of things, did you hear the song that actually was playing
Yeah.
during that?
Yeah, that was
Kanye's
fame.
washed, man. Kanye is
Yeah.
washed, man. Like he's washed.
That album just what you know what this last album gave me a better appreciation for Yeezus. Like Yeezus was a much better album. Than
Whoa, are you saying that Jesus was better than Pablo?
Definitely more enjoyable.
Does he take himself too serious now?
I think he just lost the touch. You know
he's
what?
a genius.
He was talking about. I was watching some of those old interviews, and he was talking about give me a chance to create while I'm in my moment. Like, don't give me a chance like once it's past. And I think his moment is past.
Yeah,
Now,
I think so.
Like I think his best music is behind him at this point, and he's kind of living off name alone right now because the music's not been great. Even though his features have been pretty good.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed some of the features that he's had, but
Some of the songs he's made for people have been good. Like that song he made on Weekend's album was dope.
yeah.
You know, and that song was actually very soulful. I wonder why.
Pablo had a couple of joints on it,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't a great album.
Wasn't
Nah,
consistent.
Yeah.
it wasn't great at all.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Yeezus was better. Yeezus was much better lyrically and stylistically. Yeezus was better.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't like Yeezus that much. I like Bound 2 was one of my favorite tracks. Blood on the Leaves. But Yeezus, I've always been on record as saying Yeezus was an album that sounded like I've never been to a Russian strip club, but I gotta think in a Russian strip club they're playing Yeezus, and that's what I always felt like
Getting Euro beat.
getting Eurobeat with the fist pumps heavy, you know. But yeah, Kanye's washed. So that Tiana Taylor, if anyone out there watched it with the sound on, yes, it does have sound. If you watch it with the sound on, listen to the song. Kanye is washed. He's gone.
Won't.
Yeah, I had your boy Ty Dolla on there.
Yeah, and that's like, you know, I like Ty Dolla.
Yeah.
I do like Ty. Okay, so quick shout out, my boy Joe Budden. Happy birthday to him today.
Just when you know it's a
Yeah.
slow news week,
Yeah.
we
My
got to
guy,
give Joe
man.
Buttons.
Yeah, no, it's not slow.
Birthday
That was one-
shouts out.
that
You know
was
what,
one
man? We
shout
gonna
out
run that T-shirt and buttons back one good time for your birthday. And celebrate Joe
Did you have a
Buttons.
Drake diss to
Hey,
him?
Lil B has been quiet lately though.
Who, Lil B?
Man, he was all over that Frank Ocean album.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Wait. Lil B, bass guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say?
No.
Man, just much influence
Much
on there, man. You know what I'm saying? Many conversations were had with the bass guy.
Yo, he's getting
much
sued right
consulting.
now too.
Who?
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he
They're
had to know that
going.
was
They're
coming.
going hard at him right now for that, man. They're upset the way he played him like that.
It
Yeah,
was all legit, though, I think.
But I didn't see why they were upset because Endless wasn't bad.
right.
It just
but,
wasn't really a
But
great-
how do you sell Endless?
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not a cohesive project at all. It's just a bunch of songs.
And it's just a video. Like there's no album.
Yeah, well, you know, people chop. I mean, I downloaded it, so it was chopped up. But yeah, it was right. It was just a.
But I mean, I can't go into a store buy a physical copy. I can't go into. I don't think I can go into iTunes and buy a copy from there. Like
No, you can't.
yeah, so it's rough time. It's a rough time. I can
But
understand
it's
what
not
they're mad.
on. Who's suing him? Def Jam or
No, his record label, Universal.
Universal, yeah.
okay.
Because he, like y'all said, he released Endless as his last album to fulfill the contract. Then released Blonde as his album for his
Independently.
independent album. So all the cake.
That's on Universal then.
Well, no, because Universal saying they swindled him.
Yeah, it's
Because
Okay.
the Endless album wasn't really an album.
yeah, they got finessed.
They got finessed.
be
So
like
How
that
can they
sometimes.
prove that, though? I wonder.
I don't know. I think that's might be where he'll get off on it. You know,
Yeah.
he'll just get his money. Because I got to think, shoot, Blonde was #1 on Billboard.
Oh yeah, he's making a killing.
So he's making a ton of money.
Yeah.
That's all going to him.
All going to him.
Yeah.
Independent, man, is the way to go.
Yeah, it was ultimate finesse.
Yeah, definitely. I got a farm appreciation for it again. I listened to it the other day, and I still don't get it. The 97. I don't get the 97 that Kev gave it, but I do think it's good music. I do. I definitely think it's good music.
Eventually you will come around with it. Like, I think that you just gotta live with it a little bit more.
I think I might have to. Other than that, Chris Brown is lucky to be alive.
That was craziness.
That was craziness, man. News. It was today. So, Chris Brown was at his house. Girl that he was with, or just happened to be at his house. The rumor. I mean, what they said was she was looking at the jewelry in his house, and she admired it or whatever, and then she
got to touching it.
One of his boys came in and said, "Why are you touching the jewelry?" Chris came in, pulled a gun on the girl. Allegedly. Told her to get out the house, and he kicked her out. She went to tell the cops. The cops came, and Chris threw a bag of guns and drugs out the house. And
I
then
don't understand that.
Yeah, no, that's what happened.
No,
that's fact. And then then he forgave.
Why wouldn't he just hide him?
Then he gave him, because they were going to go into his house, but he said he didn't have a search warrant. So that was his thing, like, you don't have a search warrant. I did find it odd that you call the police. That's like if I call the police or I kick somebody out of my house and they want to search my house.
Right.
That's kind of weird.
But yeah, I ain't gonna.
It's him.
That's another.
It's him. I don't see why we give Chris Brown such a pass anyway, man. Like,
He didn't need one.
well,
I
I mean,
know why, though.
it's the black community, man. They give, him or Kelly. It's a lot of
Yeah.
guys like
She
that
got
we
it.
get. Like,
She
I
got
wish
it.
there was a hierarchy of like Assassin's Creed people
Yeah.
that took people out. You know, like I just wish that. Yeah, just
Get
go.
him outta here.
Like, you don't bring nothing but a good. You have a great voice. That's not enough. The
not-
things
yeah.
you've done. Let's get you out of here.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, man. I just wanted it to happen. But that's everything we had news wise, man. It wasn't really after that. It was really not much to talk about. I guess we can get into that De La Soul. Talk
Hey,
about
it's
that.
good with me.
All right, Kev, you go first, man. I've been going first the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, all right, I'll jump this thing off, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We picked this De La Soul album. I didn't really see this one coming. When I saw that it came out, did a little bit of research on it. I guess that they had a Kickstarter originally for it, and got the fan support and backing, and the project got funded. So, booyah, they put the album out, which was really smart on their part. I definitely applaud them for that business move. And you know what I'm saying? Be it that it's 2016, I didn't quite know what to expect from a De La Soul album in 2016. But you know what I'm saying? It definitely it exceeded my expectations. Now, I say that, but at the same time, my expectations were pretty low. And this album, I really enjoyed all the features. I felt like all the features came through very strong, even though it seemed like the songs that did have a feature, that the feature almost had a solo song. Like, their contributions to the songs where they collaborated was very small compared to the people that they collaborated with. Jill Scott's song, that's all her. Snoop Dogg comes on after like 4 minutes into that song. I'm like, what is this? What's going on here? Man, that property is spitkickers.com. Whoo, Rock Marciano, I might need you out of here, man. Like, that song was sounding very elderly. Very geriatric, had this old New York flow, man. And, you know, we give these young kids a lot of flack about the rhymes that they kick these days. Yo, these were some of the most elementary rhymes on this album. There were so many struggle bars on this album, and it's not even funny. Like, I mean, these guys are too old to be kicking stuff that simple. Like, I mean, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was real bad.
Are you saying from De La Soul?
Yeah, from De La Soul.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kicking a lot of really, really just immature and really simple kind of sing-songy fairy tale kind of rhymes. Like, I mean, it was bad. There were struggle bars all through this whole thing. Like, they were really, like, when I listened to this, I got a feeling of the 90s back, but not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they flipped the sound of the 90s. It was really like they just brought the same old thing that they were doing back, you know, in the early 90s into 2016 with a little bit of a refresh to it. There was way too much sing-songiness, and they were all over the place stylistically. That rock song on here, I think it might be CBGBS or Lord Intended, one of those two. Oh, that's bad. It's just bad. It's real bad. The production is lackluster on this thing. I mean, good God. Even down to the sound of it, like, it is mixed terribly. Like, their voices are so low on this thing. Like, it seems like this was one of those albums where they were like, "Yo, we are going to try to cut costs at every corner. We will." Yeah, I mean, that's no excuse for having a bad engineer, though. You know what I'm saying? You can afford man. You need to be able to afford a good engineer if you're going to put out an album, especially if you're going to be a group. On this level.
I kind of don't buy that from you though, because you said that Frank Ocean's album had good production. I don't see that album being more like even any different than this one. I think production wise, it was actually pretty good.
Oh no, the sounds were much more leveled on that Frank Ocean. Like, I mean, like they sound like they're hidden behind the instruments on this album. Like listening to it in the car, like they're almost impossible to hear because they're so drowned out by the beats and consistently. And then there was just like all this singing, like, oh my God. I don't know. But like I said, I did like all the features, man. I really liked the song that had Little Dragon on there, Drawn. I thought Yukimi killed it. They get extra props for bringing Damon Albarn on there, dude from the Gorillaz. I really like him. He's got a lot of really dope solo stuff. If you ever get some time, check him out. So yeah, they definitely picked out their features really well. But this album, I mean, I'm glad that the fans that wanted it got it. But it's not. Will I ever go back to it? No, it's definitely not really worth a listen. I listened to it probably 3 times, and by the 3rd time, it was already kind of stale. It just wasn't. It wasn't a great project. I would rate it out at about a 65.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it was geriatric on there, dog. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, man, my bones started hurting listening to that joint.
You need some Insure?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Let me get this
Insure and a nap, bro, because it was elderly. That was an elderly album right there.
Go ahead.
It's funny because some of the stuff Kevin was saying, I was gonna say it, but just a different way. I felt like instead of being an album, I was like, man, this is my dad rapping on here. That's how I felt I mean, I guess it did take me back. It had that old school sound to it. I did appreciate that. It took us back to the 90s, but it's almost like they're out of time. Like they shouldn't have come back. You know what I mean? Like they should have just stayed gone. But I gotta appreciate the hustle, though. I gotta appreciate the hustle. Like my favorite song on the album was Exodus. I think that was a pretty fire song. Jill Scott, she held it down. Greyhounds was decent. I mean, yeah, Usher on there. It was okay.
Yeah.
But like you said, the features are kind of the high point. Besides Exodus, to me. The beats, I like the beats. I didn't think nothing was wrong with the production, really. I mean, I like that kind of old school 90s feel. And I think it was sing-songy just because, the bars weren't there. The bars weren't there. But I don't think they were. I don't know if they were trying hard because I don't listen to De La Soul that much.
You haven't.
It just seemed kind of like sea-level bars. Like, all right, let me just get this out. I'm not going to put it's not like a Lupe where you gotta like listen to it a couple times. Like I can listen to it one time and it's like, all right, I got what you're saying. Cool, let's move to the next track. And I listened to it twice, but the second time through it was definitely a struggle. Like I almost wanted to just kind of like skip through the songs that I don't like and get to the end. But I mean, it's like, what can you expect from some old guys? They're about to get the AARP. They're on Social Security line. What can you do?
I mean, they were just in there to get that check.
They was in there to get that check.
You know what I'm saying? They got the Kickstarter. They're like, hey, if the people gonna pay for it,
gotta save on the engineer, man.
It wasn't even if this is what the people want. It was if the people gonna pay for it. They went out ahead and put that together.
But I think the strong suit on the album to me was just the production. I think it was solid, man, because it took you back. It had that old school '90s feel to it. So I think that's kind of what made me reminisce. So overall, I give the album 74.
74?
74.
Okay. So you got 67, you got 74?
Right. 65.
65.
Yeah, don't be trying to bump that score up, man.
I'm sorry. I can't remember. All right. De La Soul, The Anonymous Nobody. Like you said, it came out of nowhere. I didn't really expect it to even come out, to be honest with you. Like, it was kickstarted back in 2015. They got $110,000 in 10 hours.
Oh, dang.
So people wanted it.
Yeah.
People wanted to definitely hear it. They actually released a little bit of it as an EP because it was supposed to come out in April. But then they revamped it, and then they had the single come out in June, the one with Usher, and then they released the album. So, De La Soul's a group, man. I mean, to put it in context how old these guys are, Maceo's son is actually the running back for the Rams.
No way.
Trey Mason is his son.
Wow.
So he was actually missing. But he's back. He's found.
Okay.
He's found.
That's what's up.
But so he used to play for, I want to say LSU. I can't remember who played for. I don't fact check. But anyways, he's a running back for the Rams. And when the album, they talk about it was going to come out, they were actually talking about it being Trey Mason's dad was put on an album. They're like, well, do you know who his dad is? He's one of the guys, and he's Maceo of De La Soul. So it's a legend. You definitely tip your hat and keep it pushing. I think with people, like, even when he listens to, like, Lil Yachty put out the comment, like, he doesn't know any of Tupac's songs, any of Biggie's songs.
Yeah. The younger, blasphemy.
Yeah, it is blasphemy, but that just shows he's not going to be around here long, and I want him gone too. If the Assassin's Creed of black gentlemen come, I want him gone too. But yeah, so it is sad that younger folk would never check for them. Like I told my daughter about it. She's like, who? She don't know who De La Soul is. She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't like that. I'm not listening to that. But when I did put it on in the car, she's like, who is that? I thought the album was actually pretty decent. Now, when it came on, it did have some bright points and has some low points. It does remind me of 90s rap, definitely. But I think the album was all over the place, but kind of in a good way. I mean, you had some rock, you had some it had a little bit of R&B. Now, the one thing I will say about this album was, just like Kevin says, the features highlight this album. Yeah. I mean, we look at the features. It was Jill Scott, Snoop, Rock Marciano, Estelle, Pete Rock, Justin Hawkins, David Byrne, Usher, Little Dragon, 2 Chainz, David Goldblatt, and Damon Albarn. Those people actually, besides Rock Marciano, whatever that dude is, he can get out of here. But the rest of it, they hold. Even 2 Chainz sounds decent on the album. Yeah. I found myself appreciating 2 Chainz because he understands his pocket that he's in, and he doesn't take himself too serious.
Too short. Let's keep it a little short with 2 Chainz.
Why? But you gotta have room for a 2 Chainz in there. I mean, it's not everybody's gonna be rapidy. He doesn't even take himself too serious. He'll tell you, there's other people that rap better than me. But he has a lane, so I appreciate him for that. Yeah. Not saying he makes excellent music or anything, but so with that, I appreciated the De La Soul album. I actually enjoyed it. The second time I listened to it, I enjoyed it more. The second track on the album, the track Greyhounds was definitely my joint, but Royal Capes, the second track on the album, was dope to me. That one was the one I'm like, it set the tone to the whole album. Like, yo, this is very good. Like, I can listen to this again and again. This is actually very good to listen to. But I will say the rock song, I didn't like it. But I can appreciate that it was okay. But the thing that takes away from them is when the 3 guys try to rap, they sound so dated. Yeah, they're beyond. I think if you give us those beats and give us maybe an hour, we probably can rap better than those guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just because, and I think what they tried to do, which I will say I appreciate that they did, was they stayed in their era. I don't want them doing the Drake cadence. I don't want them doing the Travis Scott. I like the fact they're doing that, but the fact that they did Kickstarter and got it funded by the people, they gave the people an album.
And within a year, too.
Within a year. And they came true for it. Yeah. So I think that, and plus with a group, especially a 90s group, they're probably beef like crazy. They're from, they're not from Harlem. Where are they from? I forget. I don't fact check. But the fact that it's a group of guys, because other groups have not put out any music. Wu-Tang has been, people have been wondering, Wu-Tang album for I don't know how long.
Martin Shkreli got it.
Yeah, Martin Shkreli got it. Yeah, besides him, but even with that, they was all, with technology, they recorded their verses somewhere else and then pieced it together like a puzzle. Mm-hmm. So I can appreciate them for that. But I gave it a 77. Okay. So I really thought that, like, for it being a surprise album, for it to be something I wasn't looking forward to, the cover art, which is on the channel, you can look at it, was actually pretty dope to me.
Yeah,
too.
I thought the cover art was dope.
And that sometimes it'll get me from that. But I went back to, like I said, I listened to Frank again, and I listened to No Name Gypsy again. So after I got done with it, I was done with it. So I will keep it on my phone for about a month or so. I will listen to it again, though. I will say that. But it's just, those are. And that's one thing about me. I'm the oldest one of GamesMusicLyfe, so I find myself with the ears of like 90s hip hop sometimes. But I do listen to a ton of music, and I can appreciate guys who can actually rap. These are not guys that can rap.
Right.
They're not great.
You're pushing what?
Oh no.
About.
Who, me? I'm 30. I'll be 38 this year.
About 46.
So here you go.
You
couldn't tell because the music you showed us to listen to. Let's not forget that, okay? Yeah. I'm from under the rock. All right.
Yo, I know this is terrible to say, man, but listening to them, bro, they sounded like a poverty little brother.
Yo. Wow. They did
They
sound
sounded like a poverty little
You know,
brother.
and it's crazy too because they had a little brother sound, but they don't have the rapping skills of Fonte. And that's the thing.
And
like,
you know, I can tell that they probably influenced Little Brother, but
Yes.
it's like Little Brother
Yes.
took your style and they flipped
Yes.
it into something way better. So like, you're out, you're done, it's finished. Like, you know, we should have took that Kickstarter money and gave it to Little Brother and told him to get back together, please.
make this right.
Yeah, make it
Yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying? Take this little bit of change and make it right.
Right.
Because this Daylight album, I mean, bro, I could, man, it smelled like old people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It did.
Mothballs.
But you
Yeah.
know, and that's the thing too. When I listened to it, I'm like, I didn't want to hear them rap.
Yeah, the features were the highlight.
Yeah, the features were the highlight.
Yeah.
Definitely. But the production, like I said, I found it odd that you didn't like the production. It was actually pretty good.
It sounded like they were getting those bargain basement beats. You know what I'm saying? and then the mixing really threw me off.
Hey, I will say though, man, at least it had some funk. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, coming off of that Frank Ocean album, who was just him and the damn organ for the whole album, I could appreciate some funk. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe if I got it a little bit later, then I would have not liked it more. But I don't know.
You're still holding firm to those 70s?
Yes, still holding firm to this Frank.
Wait,
The
what
Frank,
did you give Frank Ocean?
would I give it? I think it would have given it 72, 70 something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you rated this Daylight album higher than
Yeah, I
Frank
did.
Ocean's
Because
album.
it's a different scale. Because for Daylight, it's a pretty good album, but for Frank, it wasn't. You know, but and I will say though, I have read a bunch of reviews on Frank, and it goes either way. Either they're extreme on your side, or they're kind of low like on my side.
Yeah.
You know, where it was like, you know, for a Frank album, it could have been better, and the people who loved it loved it. You
Yeah.
know, they were just ranting over it. So
Kind of like the Life of Pablo album.
no.
Nah, I didn't see anybody.
That was
really
universally
like
that was universally known as trash. Okay, that was, you know what, people. It is not so much even with Kanye, because even with Frank, the allure behind him is a lot of it too. Whereas Kanye is such a pompous idiot, man, and he does stupid stuff, and he's dating a Kardashian, which is pretty much the worst thing you can do at this point. And the music, just make good music, Kanye. We know you're capable of it, but he takes himself too serious,
I
man.
lost it, man.
He's bipolar. Him and Chris Brown are both bipolar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're bipolar. But like I said, Chris Brown's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, yes.
You know. All right. So what we're gonna let's do next week.
Man, that's a tough call. You know, now with the Wednesday setup, it's almost better to call it on Friday because that's when we know when the new music is coming.
Okay. So we'll put on Twitter. We'll put on Twitter what we're gonna review, and we'll kind of go from there because Wednesdays have been and it's always something that happens like Thursday too. Like somebody get hurt, something happened music wise.
Yeah.
But it's so dead sports wise. Nothing's going on, and music wise.
I mean, we got the Chris Brown story yesterday.
we did get the
so,
Chris
you know what I'm
Brown,
saying? Hey,
Chris Brown threw us that.
heard it
bomb.
here first.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. But yeah, man. So I don't know. I ain't got anything else. You got anything?
No.
Nah,
Maybe
that's
Joe
about it.
Budden can release a mixtape of Drake disses.
Today was Joey's birthday.
I think the Drake beef is over for Joe Budden. I think he realizes this is a beef that he can't win, and Drake should be moving on to Meek Mill back into that since they were in the same building. Not a grape got burst.
Yeah. Come on, man. Do we anything? Them guys are maybe like 105 pounds. Like, Drake is a big dude, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pause. But Meek ain't doing nothing, man. Just release some music, Meek, at this
Yeah.
point. It's kind of sucks, too, because this girl put out something saying, Drake better be careful or I'm going to put something out. Like,
Ooh,
Did she?
yeah, man.
No,
like,
I didn't see. I know she was just looking so uninterested at at that award show.
Yeah.
Like you can tell her career is down the drain.
Yeah, it is.
I
What
think
is she?
so.
How did she wear herself out, though? Because, like, she was hot as fish grease at one point.
She was on Pepsi commercials.
I don't
She's
know.
everything. But now it's like no one wants to hear from her. Like, it's
over.
It's
You know what
over.
I'm saying? Actually, I take that back. Oh, it take one hit, she'd be all right.
Did her relationship with Meek wear her out?
Right, so.
I think it's that SBZ's not writing them bars no more.
That
You know
might
what I'm
be
saying? She's out of
It's
bars now.
not coincidental that
That's
she's not
that's
putting out any
their
music
ex
either.
fiance, husband, whatever.
Yeah, I
I
need
don't
you to
know.
get money to that rock, sir.
Yeah, but
That's
he
like
was
one of the
writing all
biggest-
that music.
That's one of the biggest stories of last year.
Yeah,
It was her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
She Meek Mills?
she's with Meek Mill, but she never acknowledged him as being her boyfriend.
Yeah.
People just knew. And he
Yeah.
always walked with her, but then like the whole time people were flirting with her, saying, you know, whatever. And it's like this dude was always with her, which was her boyfriend. And I guess he talked about it, like how she basically made him less of a man. You know, because of who she was the big star, but he was writing for her and everything. Before he
writing
was
all the
with her
music.
before she got all the surgeries, and she was built like an iPad when he was with her.
Dang.
And now she's, you know, curvy.
Hey, listen, he got that check.
He got the check. He got the check.
Yeah. alright.
CTC got that check.
He got them executive EP credits
Yeah, he definitely got
on
that.
all them albums.
Yeah, but that's it, man. I ain't got nothing else. You got anything?
That's it, man.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
That's about it.
Thanks for rocking with us today, man.
Drink more
Games Music
water.
Life. Drink more water, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.